Hello and welcome to the Flipping and Wholesaling Houses in New York show. I am Michael Pinter, where I teach you how to start flipping and wholesaling houses in New York. If you're already doing it, how to grow your business. I am driving, so I'm not looking at the camera too much, and I almost got into a massive accident before looking at something on my phone. That was a mistake. So now I'm going to look at the road. So the question is, how do you estimate repairs when you're looking at a property? This is something that I've been through many times, and I got to tell you, there is no quick way to answer it. You only get it through experience, and the truth is that you could bring 100 investors to the same house and they could all come up with a different repair estimate. Because first there's the question of what exactly are you going to decide to do, and then the question is how much is it going to cost you. So you can have a contractor who does it. So you may decide to do 3 times as much work as me, and you may have a contractor who charges 4 times as much as my contractors. So here's the key. You got to go through it a few times. If you don't know what you're doing, you might want to have a contractor come through with you. I don't do that. And most contractors do not want to spend time on that. You can make lists of what you need done, and then you can go to a contractor or bring them back after and ask them how much it'll cost. But estimating repairs is not something that's easy. And I can tell you that I'm wholesaling a bunch of deals now where my repair estimates are vastly different than what the people I'm selling it to's estimates are. Everybody's estimates are going to be different. But I know in my head what I can do a kitchen for. I know in my head what I can do a bathroom for. And I had to leave a little room for unexpecteds. But I can do work significantly cheaper than a homeowner can. And I can do work in many cases cheaper than other investors can. And also, my attitude is very different than a lot of other investors. A lot of other investors do what I did for the first 4 years that I was in business, where they want to make this palace every time. They want a fully blown out, amazing house. I stopped doing that about 5 years ago because I found that a lot of the work I did was undone by the people I sold it to right after. So my goal is always to do as little as possible to make it nice, and I can always do more work after. But that attitude of mine causes me to spend a lot less. If your attitude is, my attitude for the first 4 years was, this has to be the perfect home, and nobody can even think about not living there. Guess what? As much work as you do, a lot of people are not going to want to live there for reasons that have nothing to do with you. It might be a location, it might be a layout, it might be the price, it could be all kinds of things. So I'm a firm believer in doing work, doing as little work as possible and spending as little money as possible in the beginning. You can always spend more money after. So how do you estimate repairs? It's not an easy thing, and it comes with experience. And like I said, you can bring 100 investors to the same location and they'll give you 100 different estimates for repairs, because they're going to choose to do different things, and their cost for doing each thing is going to be different. So it's not a great answer, I know, but it's something that comes from experience, right? The 2 things really that come from experience are pricing out houses, so getting an idea of how much something's worth, right? Quickly looking at comps and seeing, hey, this house is worth X, or I can pay Y. And the other one is repair estimates. That it comes from experience. If you're new, then you got to bring a contractor and get an estimate on it. That's what I did. I did that when I started. Probably every house I bought for the first couple of years, I got an estimate on it. Maybe even more than 2 years, because I don't know what the hell I was doing, and I was doing a lot of work. And I also used to bounce things off a contractor. Do we need to do this? Do we not need to do this? You know, here's a little nugget if you're interviewing contractors. The better contractors are going to tell you, don't do that. You don't need to do that. You don't want to do that. The worst contractors are going to tell you, oh, you got to fix this, you got to fix that, you got to fix this. Those are not contractors you want to deal with. Those are contractors who are going to expand your job to past the point of profitability any chance they can. So it wasn't a great answer. I know it's not a simple thing, but I would say if you're starting out, you can co-wholesale with me and I can come give you an estimate right away, or you can ask a contractor. Here's the key: pay him something. Say, I'll pay you for your time. I'll give you $100, and if I buy the property, you'll get the deal. They'll usually come for that, because nobody's paying them for an estimate. If you do, then they'll make time for you. And if they do a couple of estimates for you a month, it's a couple $100 a month, and they figure eventually they'll get a job. So that is a little nugget. But yeah, I think in the beginning you probably have to get estimates from contractors, but you're going to need more than one because they're going to vary significantly. I wish I could be more helpful. If you want to know other ways that I can help you, go to howtoflipnewyork.com. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you like these videos, please click like, and please keep the comments coming for more suggestions on topics I should cover. Thank you very, very much.